either have a third party, somebody else that's reviewing this to make sure that involved.
When their thoughts on this case.
In Virginia, a nurse sits behind bars after, in some instances, newborn black babies were found with serious injuries, broken bones. Enrico Doctors Hospital says staff found 3 babies with, quote, unexplainable fractures. 26-year-old Aaron Strotman is charged with malicious wounding and felony child abuse. My next.
All right, fair use. Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles, that was great millstone, and shout to your brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. And you know what? This is not even going to be long. This is why this scripture is written. This is why this song, all right, this song is written, man. Esau was an evil bastard, and he deserves the judgment that's going to come back to him, man. He has to pay for the perpetual hatred, which means everlasting, that he has towards us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. He has to, man. But this is why this psalm is written. All right? See, man, this man fed our babies to alligators, had the African Dodger game, and now all of a sudden you think this man is going to care about your babies, your children, their hospitals, over their so-called education. Do you really fucking give a shit about us, man? You don't do shit like that. Show how evil you are, and now fast forward, your line ain't your heritage ain't evil anymore. Fuck that. Hey, this Psalms 137 and 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. And we modernized this. You know, we in modern Babylon. And what do they want from you niggas? To be their entertainment. Be happy that you're here. They tell you, oh, we saved you from being in the jungles of Africa. Meanwhile, the first so-called slaves over here came from Portugal, Spain, man. The first so-called black slaves that was brought here came from Portugal, Spain. And not to mention that we had thriving kingdoms as far as the Moors in Europe, and also even in the western parts of Africa, where we were. All right, they say the so-called richest man on earth ever, which is not true, is Mansa Musa. I'm saying his name wrong, I know it, but you know who I'm talking about. So come on, man. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. So we weeping when we remember ourselves. Because look how low we are as a people. So if I forget my nation, if I forget what we really should be, the level, the status, our land, let me forget my cunning, man. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. Let me be mute. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy, to hell with Babylon, man. Jerusalem, our land, our home, our citizens, our brethren, our nation. That's our chief joy, man. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem. Sorry, it's just a car driving by. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. When we were getting brought into captivity, Babylonian captivity, any Israelites that escaped or was seen, Esau was right there. Esau was there helping the Babylonians out. Esau burned the temple when Babylon conquered us. It wasn't the Babylonians. All right? Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. So fast forward to the new Babylon, mystery Babylon, All right? This is the Babylon being run by who? Edom, which Babylon means confusion. All right? No order. Okay? So this is what it's talking about when it says this. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us. This is what we look forward to. Recompense, man. Okay? Happy shall he be that taketh and dash thy little ones against the stones. So this is what you've done to us in the past. You have pictures, all right, to make basically memorialize, all right, to eternalize shit. What you did to so-called Negroes. You got the lynchings. You got flyers, African Dodger flyers, lynchings on postcards. All right, and not just Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans too. You got photos. These are photos drawn out. Okay? Somebody took their time to draw these things out of you. I picture. I can see the photo in my head. This is a dog. Esau smashing a baby against the fucking the rocks. All right? And while the women are hanging from gallows behind them. Esau has to be judged, man. This is why the scriptures tell us to set our face against Edom. Because they ain't fucking changed. And he can't be, hey. Fucking niggas are crazy. Now Esau cool, the white man cool now after all he's done to us. Made a carnival game out of throwing baseballs or rocks or whatever at little black, so-called black babies, man. Now he's cool? No. Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leper his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. It can't happen. So fast forward to now, they still have that evil, and a lot of shit like that happens, man. She happened to get caught. And what's crazy is you watch that whole news clip, he brings a guest on there, and they explain how she was already suspended for a year with pay, supposedly, for being caught or investigated for doing this already. And then she got back a year later and does it again, of course. Ezekiel, wrong chapter. Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, which is Edom. All right? So we're going to speak against this fucking devil. This man has to go down. We have to mention these things that he's doing. So hopefully our Father hears us, and that anger rages within him. He finally comes down with that yell, man. Like, ah! Come down and fuck these motherfuckers up, man, and deliver us. So the man set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And say unto it, thus saith, and when I, when I read that scripture, I think about that scripture, it just reminds me of the best Marvel movie, which is Logan. And how he yelled out when he went through that pain and rage. His father, who was Professor Xavier, not his literal father, but that was his father. That's how he took it, and his daughter, they grabbed her up. All he can do is yell and just let loose. You can feel that, man. That's what I picture, and just the emotion of that, man. May the Lord come destroy these motherfuckers. And say unto it, thus saith Ezekiel 35:3. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, most desolate. No place is going to be destroyed like Babylon. Smoke is going to be here as a memorial of what wickedness and judgment that came from that said, what level of wickedness and the level of judgment had to be taken against them. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. Everything about this place is against the Israelites, man. That's why they promote the damn folly rap music. They promote about murder and heavy drug use all damn day, man. Even the Bone Thugs niggas, they came out and revealed the meeting that was had, and they were gonna push gangster rap. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end. They tell us we free. And that's when they hung us, beat us, lynched us even more, man. Chemically castrate, chemically attack us, mentally fuck us, social castration. That's completely against us, man. Every way of life. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return. Edom will never get land of his own ever again. He's going to serve in slavery and then be eradicated. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast said, these two nations, northern and southern kingdom, and these two countries shall be mine, Jerusalem and Ephraim, all right, or Judah and Israel. Judah and Israel, and Judah, Ephraim, and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. You just said you was going to rule over us forever, teach our people your wisdom, which is to go off, and hope that the Lord never redeem us because you got Israel going off. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. So you've just let loose on us. You formed every fucking plan against us, put us at the bottom, got our baby legs getting broken in the hospital. We're experimenting when Jake go to your hospitals, all right? Especially if they don't have no good insurance. It's test time. Let's see what we can get away with, all right? Radioactive milk served in the black neighborhoods, and the white woman brought this out. They tested this shit, all right? The low grade level of so-called food that's in our neighborhoods, which really are food deserts. Look that up. And then what they do give us is bullshit. All right. To the quality of water we have in our neighborhoods. Okay. Everything is, you have completely just made a system to be against us. Daniel 7:25, man. Everything about this is against us. But the Lord said he's going to let use your anger on you. As much as you hated us, hey, he's going to allow us to get your ass back. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate. They are given us to consume. Thus will your mouth ye have boasted against me, have multiplied your words against me, and I have heard them. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. Everybody's going to be happy you're gone, man. As thou didst rejoice at the heritage of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. Call on me, how about Shem Yahweh Shai. Hey, this is Revelation. Come on, 18. And 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and see no sorrow. So the Lord said, this Esau is going to receive double, all right? as great as she was, that's the level of torment she's gonna get. And in all America in the West, they live it up. They live deliciously. They're not troubled like other men. The bitch break baby's legs, get paid for a year off, to then come back and do it a fucking again. The bitch got caught. Only reason is because people got wind of it. Somebody took it public. Otherwise, it'd be nothing. Because the first time nothing happened. This is what we fucking waiting for, man. All right? For Esau to get his destruction. It keeps us going. It levitates us. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So this helps us endure knowing that soon. Because this shit is vexing. Just seeing and knowing how fucked up this place is. Everything. How they set our neighborhoods up. The red line and the schooling. Because I happened to be able to witness before I went to Wenderley Green Elementary School for like a month or two. I don't know how long it was before my OG made sure I got the fuck out of there. And I got to witness how different school districts curriculum is different based on what area you in. That was more in the hood. So they taught bullshit. They really didn't teach you nothing. They didn't give a fuck. Then I went to Ronald H. Brown in a better area. They taught you some things. You learned things that it was different. The teachers seemed like they cared. Then fast forward, high school, I went to school around some white motherfuckers. And it was so advanced that I'm going to school in the hood again. Man, it's like they didn't even teach you how to use the damn computer there. I mean, I was so advanced past the school, like it was crazy. I could sleep in class. Like it didn't even matter. I already knew. I knew the shit they said. I already went through this. They were behind. Everything about this place is against us, man. And that's vexing knowing this. But it's okay because we know the Lord's going to take this devil down. All right? Bring double the plague upon them. And allow us to slap chains on our enemies. And like it said, happy shall he be that taketh thy little ones and dash them against the stones. That revenge is going to be sweet. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh Ba'Sham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Sham Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the great millstone. And sausage brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, Baba Ball.